See this red? See when it's red? It means it's on. I love you, Grandma Shura. I love you, Grandma Shura. You're a wonderful person and a wonderful inspiration. And guess what my mom has to say?
I love you, Mummy. You're the most beautiful lady in this whole wide world. And like I said yesterday, Queen Elizabeth has a long way to go to match you, boy. A very long way. And you've got all the attributes and all the love and the best qualities that anybody can possibly have. You're loving and giving and kind and unselfish and beautiful and thoughtful and everything, all the good stuff that can possibly exist you have. There's not one mean streak in your whole body. You're just full of goodness and love. And we love you more than anything else in anybody in this whole wide world. Just you. We love you. Kiss. Kiss.
And what do you have to say about that? This is rolling. Speak right there. Say one thing. You don't want to talk? Talk. You bring it a bit closer? There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Now say anything you want. It's on. You don't want to talk? No? Okay. I'll ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? What do you want to do when you get out of here? Food do you miss? What food are you looking forward to having when you leave here? Say it into it. Okay. What are you looking forward to having? Go ahead.
Love me? Love me?
You got it? Don't tell me you have to think about that. How much do you love your daughter?
How much?
How much do you love your daughter?
Immensely.
What?
Immensely.
Yeah. And how much do you love your mother?
More immensely. More immensely.
Whenever I say on the phone, Gamisha, I love you, you would always say, I adore you.
I adore you.
I adore you.
I love you more. I love you best of all.
And Gamashira, what do we need to do to help you to get stronger? What can we do? Or what can you do to get stronger? And get outside into fresh air. And it's on. What would you like to do to get stronger? It's on. It's on. Yeah, you can talk. Talk right here. It's okay. It's okay. You don't want to talk?
Can I give you a wash?
Huh? Because I know you like going for drives with my mom in the car. And it's spring is coming.
The birds are singing.
The birds, the flowers are coming out.
Hot now, right? Wash.
We'll have to talk. Okay, Mom. Okay. What do you... Okay, what are you talking about? The house? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, you wanted to move in. Ever since you were 12 years old, you said that's the house you'd like to live in. And obviously, that's what you got.
You wanted to move out. You wanted to move out.
Eventually, not when you pushed me out. You practically pushed me out of there. You threw out my furniture. You had a garage sale and got rid of all my things that were near precious to me that you didn't care. You had made sure that I wasn't around for the garage sale, and you even collected $800 of my possessions that you sold and gave it to me because you owed me $800. In other words, you gave me the money you owed me by selling all my things.
Wait a sec. The house was too big for you. You wanted to leave that house, and did you a favor by helping you find a condo.
No, I had a condo. You didn't find it.
But you wanted to leave that house. I didn't kick you out of that house.
Sure you did.
How did I kick you out?
You pushed me out.
How did I push you out?
I said, you got to move. You got to move. I got my lease is up, and we've arranged the movers, and you have to move.
Well, we made a deal. Why isn't that fair?
It was under pressure. It was under a lot of pressure.
What kind of pressure? How did I pressure you?
Well, it wasn't. We made a deal. It was just the fact that I wasn't ready, and you pushed me.
What do you mean you were?
Pushed me hard.
What do you mean I pushed you? How did I push you?
You pushed me. You said, you have to get out. That's all.
Well, we made an agreement. Why? And you didn't follow. You weren't ready to follow through with that agreement.
It wasn't a definite. I said when I'm ready, and it was just you were ready. You were ready before I was, and you pushed me out.
So what? So
that's what happened. And ever since I moved into the apartment, and when David was living there, he got to know the super pretty well, and my life in the apartment has been sheer hell. I've had break-ins, numerous break-ins, and things were stolen, things were messed up.
How do you know there's been break-ins? Have the police shown any evidence of one break-in?
Well, there was the police have said yes. At one time they came and they saw what had happened, and even my next-door neighbor said, I heard the shower on at 6 o'clock in the morning when you were away. There was no evidence that a lock was broken, but listen, locks can be picked all the time. You don't need
You had 4 locks on your condo door. 3? Okay, how's someone going to get through 3 locks?
Well, if they can get through one, they can get through 3 too.
I think it's your illness, Mom. I think you're imagining things and you're paranoid, okay?
No, I'm not.
People cannot get through locks.
Yes, they can. They can get in through to banks with computerized, highly secure systems. They can't get through.
Mom, I don't want anything from you, okay? No, I don't want a thing from you.
Not much?
No.
So why did you take whatever you could get? Why did you take money from Grandma Shura? Why did you borrow money from Grandma Shura and you're still paying her back? Why did you try and get me to give you a mortgage for a year and now you don't want to pay it back to me?
You offered, okay? We made a deal, and I'm your son. You didn't want to help your son with all the money you have?
All the money I have. I helped my son. But when a time comes that you're supposed to return the money, you return it.
Right, so you're blaming me for the fact that you're in the hospital right now?
No, I'm blaming you for the fact that you've been breaking into my apartment all these years. You've been trying to drive me crazy. You've been trying to...
That is the stupidest thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. How did I find a dress of mine that I wore at your bar mitzvah in a green garbage bag when I came home after we had a very heavy argument about giving you money? And you didn't like what I had to say, so you just put the dress in a garbage bag.
Oh, okay, so I came over to your apartment, I broke into 3 locks, and I put a dress in your garbage bag.
I don't know if you did it personally, but you certainly instructed somebody to do it.
Who am I going to instruct to do that?
I don't know. Maybe you did it.
I did it personally. Okay, I'm going to come into your condo.
David, my condo has been ransacked many times, okay?
I'm not David, I'm Mark.
Well, Mark.
Okay, so pretend I'm Mark.
Okay, you are.
Okay.
God forbid.
So,
one's enough.
Okay. So what do you mean it's been ransacked? So what do you mean? Okay, first of all, going back to the house. You said I broke a furniture of yours? What are you talking about?
This is all.
No, do it. Mom, this is important. It's important.
You gave David Reisman my den set that I have in the den.
Right.
And when I moved into the apartment, I asked for it back. And he was not happy to return it to me. So he broke it and scratched it and dented it, and that's what he did.
Well, maybe it happened by accident.
I doubt it. scratches that appeared deep into the veneer don't happen by accident.
So what else? You said, what?
I've had scratches on a dining room table that are really deep. I've had nicks in the kitchen floor that are ceramic that have been chipped out. I had a freezer door fall down from the fridge. I've had passports stolen. I've had money stolen. I've had jewelry stolen. I've had fur jackets stolen. I've had all kinds of things happen.
And did you go to the police?
Yeah.
And what did the police say?
Well, they said they took a report, and they have more important things to do than follow through. And at one time, I even said, my son has been up to this and so on. And then I said, well, he's my son. I better just try and resolve it.
Mom, I've got a business to run, a huge business to run. Okay, you think I have nothing more better to do than break into your apartment? And
right.
Why would I do that?
Why would you do that? That's a good question. Either you have a grudge towards me, or because you want to make sure that you can get control of whatever I have. You happen to like to have a lot of control, Mark, and you know that you would like to have it.
Control. I've got enough control over my company. I don't need to control you. I don't need your money. I've got way more in my business than you'll ever have.
Okay, so then give me the money you owe me. And,
Gladly.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
That's right.
Okay.
And leave me alone. Get out of my life.
What do you mean, get out of your life?
That's it.
We're just doing the role play. Okay. I know this is stupid, but it's really important, okay? Because the fact that you've got the courage to start saying these things, okay? Now, just take me back. Mom, okay, I'm Mark, so treat me like Mark, okay? Yeah, sit. So what is it, why do you think, so you think I'm trying to destroy you, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
How would I destroy you?
How? By entering my apartment, taking things out of it, and then coming back and replacing it with a few months later, and then I wonder, how did this appear here?
What have you found in your apartment that you can attribute to me?
I found your key case. I found, one time I even found pictures of you that, and items that, as a matter of fact, I had things missing from my car emblem, the
thing on the hood ornament?
The hood ornament was missing when I was living on Thornbank. All of a sudden, it appears in my apartment. And I said, Mark, how do you ever see what happened to it? No, I don't know. And how does it come into my apartment?
Has he ever dealt unfairly? I mean, have I ever... Mom, what would I want from you? I don't understand why you think I would want to hurt you.
I don't know either.
Don't you think that this is part of your mental illness?
No, definitely
don't you
not.
think this is a bit of paranoia?
No, definitely not.
Why not?
Definitely
Why
not.
not?
Because I think it's a way that you want to revenge on me. That's what I think. And I think that you want to make sure that you get full control of whatever I have.
What do you have? You have not. You hardly have anything.
You already have the house that you wanted. You already have, you owe me $100,000. You've already tried to, you treat me like dirt. And you just want to make sure that I end up in a mental hospital so you can get whatever you think all my valuables. That's it.
Okay, so you taking too many pills is because of me.
Well, you've put a lot of stress in my life. A lot.
I have not done a thing. I'm very busy. I don't want a thing from you. I love you. You're my mother, and I've got my own life.
You know what? You cause more verbal abuse, and you just, you've destroyed me so far.
What kind of verbal abuse?
Well, you've just treated me like dirt. You've just belittled me and made fun of me and just behaved in a horrible way.
Maybe I'm reacting to the way you treat me.
I've treated you fairly.
You treated me fairly. I think you take advantage of me.
How do I take advantage?
You come in, you take all the creams you want, you never pay, you always want to take advantage of everything that I do.
No, I don't. The creams I took were rejects when you owed me $3,000, $4,000 in interest from the money that I loaned you to your business, and you didn't pay me back. So I said, Mark, I'll take it out in creams. And I took a couple of boxes of creams, and you make a big, big deal that I'm walking away with the inventory.
Look, you didn't have to sell me that house. You wanted to sell me that house.
I didn't.
Yes, you
No
did.
way.
Yes.
No way.
What do you mean you didn't want to? I forced you to sell me that house?
Yes, you bothered me till you got
How
it.
did I bother you?
You just wanted it. You just wanted it, and you just had it tied up. You wouldn't pay rent, and you wouldn't get out of there, and you wanted me to kick you out of there. Okay?
Mom, I think you need help. I think you need serious help.
Mark, I think that you're just trying to outsmart yourself. And you just feel you're just very, very sleek. And you can just, you're getting away with murder. Literally.
I'm not getting away with anything, Mom. I'm not. I've been the one who's been trying to help you. Okay? When David took off to Europe, who was there to help you? Who was there?
What did you do? You had your, you were making creams. You had the use of the house for your business, and and you were there, and I was at home.
Didn't I take you to the hospital when you weren't well?
Yeah, once. Well, why shouldn't you?
Because I'm your son, of course. And didn't you trust me so much to give me your keys to the safety deposit box?
Yeah, and who knows what? You took some of David's bonds, and you didn't give him back the money, and he had to just let it go because you just took it, and that was that. You didn't give him back the interest that the money, the bonds accrued?
He did. I did so, finally. When he showed me the mistake I made, it was an honest mistake.
It was an honest mistake.
Yeah.
To his advantage. To your advantage.
I was an honest mistake, okay? And David lent me the money fair and square, okay? I never pressured him or anything.
Okay.
That's not true. This is David speaking. He did pressure me. And he also signed on my mom's account, forged her signature, I think, a number of times for that safety deposit box. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
There were a lot of signatures that weren't yours. Do you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And this is David speaking, I think...
I think he's probably... A will was stolen, my passport was missing, all kinds of things, and I'm sure he'll start forging things and start, taking over all my assets.
How can I take over your assets?
How? But listen, you can break into my apartment, you can take my things, you can try and destroy me and to forge your signature. You can do that. You've got connections, I'm sure.
Mom, first of all, I would never do that. But second of all, someone would only do that if you would let them do that.
If you would let them, well, I'd have to, how can I let you? I don't give you permission to do it.
So if somebody did that, you could always call the police. If you're missing bonds or you're missing mutual funds, you call the police. How could you be missing mutual funds?
I could be missing things that are in my apartment that I'm not aware of.
So why don't you take them out of your apartment?
Because I didn't have where to put them.
Why don't you put them in your safety deposit box and stop blaming me for all this stuff?
My mutual funds aren't.
Okay, so nobody's going to take any. So nobody can take anything from you.
Sure they can.
What?
I have jewelry missing. I have bank books missing. I have checks missing. I have all kinds of things missing.
Well, whatever's missing is done. I can't help you about that, okay?
Well, the things don't keep on missing.
Well, then get good locks. I can't help you. Get good locks. You're in a very secure building.
Yeah.
You've got high security there.
Well, high security, it's all inside job, okay?
So you're blaming the staff there. You're blaming the security for breaking into your place?
Because you're behind it. You're paying them off or whatever you're doing.
Get real. Come on, Mom. Come on. You think I have nothing better to do?
Mark, you'll do whatever you want to get what you want, and that's what you've been doing. Okay?
I've always been a good kid.
No, you haven't.
Sure I have.
No, you haven't.
When was I not a good kid?
Listen, when you weren't a good kid, nobody knew about it. When you went with David Reisman and sold stuff out of the back of your truck or something, I don't know what you did.
So we were kids, so it was stolen stuff. So what?
And when you tried to destroy David's life? And when you tried to...
How did you try to destroy David's... How did I try to destroy David's life?
Okay, never mind.
We'll be done in 2 minutes, is that okay? Okay, thanks, yeah. How did I try and destroy David's life?
I don't know. Sometime.
Come.
Well, you had him stay at your house, and you didn't have the alarm set properly. You didn't have any. The police wouldn't be called if the alarm went off because you had no more privileges. That's it.
So what are you saying? Because I forgot to set the alarm? Because I let that go? Huh? Because I let the alarm privileges go? I destroyed David's life?
Well, you tried to scare the hell out of him. Somebody tried to break in, and the alarm didn't go off.
And that's my fault.
Yeah, you planned it that way, I guess.
If I wanted to scare him, I would have had the alarm go off.
No, because if you wanted to scare him, somebody would get in. Otherwise, if the alarm would go off, they'd be deterred.
But I told him not to set. I didn't listen, Mom. Let's finish. What else were you going to say besides David? You were going to say something else.
Well, you took advantage of your grandmother.
How?
How? You've treated her like dirt.
How?
Over the years, she's done so much for you. At Christmas time, she says, Mark, I need some products for all my doctors. I'm going to see them, and I need products. They have my name on it, and it gives me pleasure to give it to them. And I don't have any. I don't have any products whatsoever. So when he was away, I called the store, and I said, maybe you have something so that my mother could give them to the dog. Oh, yes, we've got lots of things, and we'll prepare them. Then she gets a call from Mark. You can't have anything. There's nothing available.
To my grandmother? I never told her that.
You certainly did. You certainly did. And to this day, you haven't even given her the honor of coming up and just presenting her with products that she's worked so hard. It's like pulling teeth to get anything out of you.
I created a whole line inspired by her product.
That's right. And you didn't. And you wouldn't even give her a sizable gift for her to give to her doctors, which she wanted.
At that point, we ran out of those products.
You're always running out. You're always running out.
I have been very good to her since she's been in the hospital. I've been the one who's organizing everything.
Yeah, organizing. For what purpose?
Because I love her.
Yeah, because you love her. Because that's why you realized Sandy didn't go and pick up Teresa because that's how you organized it.
Okay, one miscommunication. That's not my fault, Mom. I'm trying to, by the best I can. I'm under a lot of pressure here. Okay, I love her and I love you very much.
Yeah. It sure shows it.
Well, you don't understand, do you? You don't understand that this is your illness talking. It's not me.
It's not my illness.
Yes, it is your illness. You think I'm out to get you.
Mark, I don't think I know.
When I was growing up, did I ever do anything?
Oh, yes. Oh, well, you took things of David's and that were very important to him. Things of mine disappeared, and we always thought it was the housekeeper who was taking them, and somehow it wasn't the housekeeper, it was you. And when I moved into the apartment also, things that were very important to me disappeared. It wasn't like only you, as my son, knows what's important to me. My photos, my albums, my diploma disappeared. But the funny thing that happens is they reappear at times, and that's why you're trying to really get me to the point where I should become confused and not know what's happening, and then you're trying to break me down totally.
And you said at one point that I always do that when I want money from you or something?
Yeah. And this way, and now, this time, you don't want to pay me the money you owe me, and you figure, great, I'll stick her in a hospital. She's under so much stress now, I'll just push it a little further.
So you think this is a big plan that I've got to try and get to you?
Absolutely.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You think I've got nothing better to do than...
That's right. And I know that I have people who know what you've been up to, and they'll certainly collaborate.
Who knows what I've been up to?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Honey, Claire, Miriam, a few other people.
Oh, so they've got proof that it's me.
We know it's you, Mark. We absolutely know it's you.
So your friends...
And how did a box from your father's apartment, home, with Jared's name and written on it, with the Allied sticker when they were moving, appear in my apartment?
What about Dave? You've got two sons. Why do you always pick on me, Mom? What about Dave? You think he's so innocent?
Well, you gave David the same problems as you give me.
I did not give David any problems. He's imagining that.
Well, Mark, I think your imagination is working overtime, and I think you've created hell on earth. Okay? And you're just, you know what? You're selfish, you're self-centered, and you just are out to get whatever you can for yourself and to destroy whoever comes in your way.
You're my mother. I would never, ever want to destroy you. I love you very much.
When I call you up and Mark, please take me to the hospital. It's urgent. I don't have time. You would never give a little iota or do anything for me. My whole life, Mark, could you please get me a quart of milk? Never. You'd never do anything.
I've got a life too. Why don't you learn to do something for yourself?
When you were a kid, you would never, ever do it. It's just what Mark wanted, Mark had to have. And you'd never, contribute to anybody else.
Well, maybe there's something healthy about taking care of myself, which you don't know how to do.
Well, you can take care of yourself and be well, and don't take such good care that you take it at other people's expenses.
I never did that. I never did that, Mom. You are not well, okay? You are not well, and you're blaming me.
I'm not blaming you. This is what's happened. It's not a blame.
Well, the reason you took the pills had nothing to do with me. It was because you panicked because your mother got sick. That's why. It's got nothing to do with me.
But you know what? What you've been doing to me over the years certainly has lowered my resistance considerably and made me very weak and has interfered with my life.
And so now, for the first time, you're bringing this to my attention? Why didn't you...
I told you that before. You've denied it totally. We had meetings when you were married to Elise, and I told you that somebody's been breaking into the apartment, and you made like, oh, really? And Elise said, well, hypothetically speaking. I mean, and this has been going on and on and on. And, I guess you just have so many connections and so much pull that it's very difficult to have tracked you down.
So what do I want from you now? What do I want from you now?
You want everything. You want everything.
What does everything mean? If you think I wanted the house, fine, I've got the house, okay? If that's what you think, what else do I want?
You want more money. You want the control. You want to make sure that you can get a condo. You always said you have enough. You don't need any more. You've got what you need. You're trying to tell me how much money I need to live on and what my needs are. And you have no business telling me that.
I have a multi-million-dollar business. What do I need with your condo?
I don't know what you need. It's what you want.
So what do you want from me?
I want you to get the hell out of my life. And I want you to square up with what you owe me and stop coming into my apartment.
So you're disowning me because you think it's my fault that you're in the hospital, so you're disowning me? Is that what you're doing?
I think you're a contributing factor.
And you want me out of your life. What does that mean?
Well, what you have already taken from me, I'd like back.
You'd like back what?
My life.
You'd like your life back?
Yeah.
So how am I going to give you your life back?
Just by leaving me alone. Just by leaving me alone. They wanted to come in.
Okay.
It's not fair.
All right. That was great, Mom. That was really... I think it was really good. And Okay, what do you mean you said you have a list of the stuff?
Yeah. Missing. Everything goes missing. And you know what? Nobody believes me. Mm-hmm. Because I realized afterwards, maybe... See, look at this.
Do you have the list?
1 second, I just want to show you a few things. But everything is... Yeah. See this here?
Yeah. Nobody believes you. Does that bother you, that nobody believes you?
Of course.
Why does that bother you that nobody believes you? Huh?
Why?
Yeah. Talk to me.
Because he's made me so incredible.
Yeah.
That's why. And the things that I'm saying are absolutely true and accurate.
But you said that your friends do believe you, so now you're saying nobody believes you?
No, I'm saying Mark says, he puts me down.
No, pretend I'm Mark. You're saying your friends do believe you,
Yeah.
and yet you're saying nobody does believe you.
Well, when...
Huh? Speak to me. Huh?
Nobody does believe me. No, my friends believe me.
What's this? Okay, we're going to look at some papers here. So, Who asked you if you had a lawyer?
One of the patients.
Okay, tell me about this list.
Cumulative damages to 85 Skymark Drive.
Okay.
Guest bathroom, broke sink, water stopper, ripped off wallpaper, sprayed white paint on threshold, and on the laundry floor.
So you're blaming me for doing that?
Black rubber bottoms from chairs were taken. Bedroom doors chipped. Pencil markings on bedroom door. Main hallway door stopper broken off. Main door frame chipped. There was hairspray painted on the mirror, sprayed. Paint chipped in various places in bedroom. Night table scratched. Bed broken. Somebody had slept in my bed, broke the canister, and found a pair of ladies' underwear on the floor. And that's what I had to come home to.
Did you keep the ladies' underwear for evidence?
Yeah.
What happened to them?
I'll have to give them to maybe the police.
Why didn't you do that a long time ago?
Well, I don't know if they'll do anything with it.
Well, why don't you try? You're blaming everybody. You're not doing anything.
I'll find out. I didn't, when you come home from being away and you're hit with such a situation, you somehow think, oh, this happened again. And, it's like, it gets you down and you say, what, am I going to call the police again? And it's just a real drag. I mean, I have them coming and going to my apartment all the time.
Where did you go and for how long?
When?
When you go away, where have you gone?
To Florida.
For how long?
Depends on the times.
Roughly.
2-3 weeks sometimes. A month, depends.
So you think that during that 2 or 3 weeks or a month, that's when all this happened?
Yeah, but lately it's been happening while I was living there too.
Don't you think that's pretty cocky to be doing stuff like that when you're still when you're in the city and you can come home any minute?
No, because the gatehouse, anybody comes in through the gatehouse, they're notified.
Do you think there's a whole conspiracy against you? Don't you sound a little bit paranoid?
No, there's just one person who has control of the situation.
Who's that?
My strong feeling is that it's Jim.
Who's Jim?
The superintendent, who happens to look at me in a way and throw a little urchin or something, throws it at me, and it's like, I don't know what it's supposed to signify, but it's like bad luck or something, I don't know, green little urchin. And he seems to appear whenever I come in or out of elevators, and he always looks me up, and I can't even look him in the face.
So you think it's Jim?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the halogen bulb from the track lighting is missing. The master bedroom, a hole was drilled into a metal frame, which is also scratched up. I mean, how do holes appear in frames? Light switch cover chipped. Casing from showers missing. Green markings under the glass buffet table. Long pencil mark along baseboard and on the wall. French doors chipped. Racks broken in extra bedroom closets. Light switches in main bedroom scratched. Anyway, the freezer door fell off when I opened it. Paint chips in the kitchen cabinet. Pipe broken under sink. Garden sculpture broken. Dishes missing. Handle broken on vacuum. Dustbuster cord missing. Knob broken off radio. Screws loosened on chairs. Panel broken on fridge. Panel damaged on dishwasher. Twice damaged in exact same spot. Tea-wagon damaged because I took it from Mark. Screws placed in a silver milk container. Dining room table scratched. Face and base of David sculpture chipped. Knob of hinge broken in laundry room. Dirty laundry left, twisted in washing machine. Bar mitzvah dress placed in green garbage bag. Marble molding removed. Glass doors off tracks. Door chipped in front of hall. Front hall mirror removed from track. Frame of fruit painting chipped. Scratched antique bake front. Cut fringes off the carpets. Chipped dishes. Chipped the stove where the enamel, chipped it away. It goes on and on and on and on. Ad infinitum. A leather jacket was cut. There's lots and lots of.
Don't you think some of this, or a large part of this, couldn't just be, damage that just happens that when you're living in a place?
Definitely not.
Why not?
The corners of the walls are scraped out like with a knife. The paint is missing in chunks. About 4 or 5 inches of paint has come off. There are no children there. There's nobody living there. Nobody causes damage like that.
Well, maybe
It doesn't happen by itself.
Well, maybe somebody in that building doesn't like you, and it's not me, and somebody just wants you to move.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
So why haven't you moved?
Because my mother was living downstairs.
So?
She would have been upset if I would have moved.
What about your life?
Well, now I'll have to take care of my life.
Okay, so you think I did all these damages to upset you?
Absolutely.
Scratches are going to drive you to take pills.
No, I've been raped, David. When people come into your privacy, that's your home. That's where your safety is. And they do these numbers. That is worse than rape. Worse than rape. That is going into your whole life history and knowing exactly what you have and what you don't have, and you feel totally exposed. And plus that these papers are all misfiled, misplaced, and I can't find them. I have my income tax receipts. They disappeared. I have everything that's just all over the place. Okay?
That's because you're disorganized.
I was never disorganized like this. I had my papers together, and they seemed to go missing. My very good briefcase that I had extremely important papers disappeared the night I took Grandma Sher to the hospital. They get into Grandma Sher's apartment, they get into my apartment. They have a free-for-all. They take whatever the hell they want. Okay?
So what are you going to do about this?
Well, I've already hired a detective, a lawyer, and whatever else I need. And we'll see what happens. I shouldn't be telling Mark that.
Oh, Mark won't hear this. This is just for the social worker or whoever you want to hear this, a psychiatrist, whatever, as evidence of your state and your frustrations. Nobody will hear this that you don't want to, okay? So I just want you to say that you gave this information voluntarily and that this was just a role-playing situation between you and I was playing Mark. So can you just agree to that?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what do you hope to happen with this evidence?
Well, it's not really evidence, it's just...
Well, what do you hope to happen with this statement?
I hope that it would be researched a little more deeply, and I'd hope to get some help out of it, and I hope they realize that I could be stripped of everything because of Mark's dishonesty and his manipulations. And I could come out of here because if Mark can forge a power of attorney, he'll clean me out.
You think he would really want to do that?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Oh, sure.
Do you think he has a conscience?
No.
How do you know that? Why do you think that?
Because he doesn't give a damn.
That doesn't mean he doesn't have a conscience.
What's having a conscience?
Huh?
What's having a
What
conscience?
did you tell me?
He'll do anything that's going to make him happy, and it doesn't matter at whose expense. That's...
So you really feel that... Did you sense that from when he was young that he had this capability?
No.
No? But you did say something about what he was going to be when he grew up.
No, because he's very brilliant.
No, but what did you say when he was a kid?
Criminal or a super businessman.
And?
He's both.
Okay. So there were signs when he was younger of some sort of antisocial behavior?
Could be. I don't...
Yeah. Well, say
Could be. You know, I didn't...
But you did say...
we don't know. We just thought that he would, amount to something, but we didn't know it would be that.
Yeah.
But you see, he gets all the credibility because he's running a big company, and nobody would ever think that somebody like that would have the capability of doing what he has done to me, and you, and Grandma Sher.
Has he done it to anybody else that you know of?
Well, your friend Danny. Sure, there are other people that we're not aware of.
What was his marriage like with Elise?
Well, terrible. She had to leave, and she crawled out of there.
Why did she crawl out of there?
Because he destroyed her completely.
What do you mean?
He just verbally destroyed her and abused her to the point where she just was like knee-high. And her mother came and had to pick her up and take her out of the house.
And did she have some sort of eating problem or something?
She couldn't eat, and Mark, she did love him, but she couldn't live with him. He would have totally destroyed her. So she was smart enough to leave when she did. Got her life back. I should listen to my daughter-in-law. It's like the chicken learning from the hen. Like the hen learning from the chicken. And so that's basically it.
How are your feelings about Grandma Shura right now?
Very painful.
Why?
Why? Because she's lying there in the hospital all alone, in pain. Doesn't have anybody near her. No family. And I think that's pretty, very, very painful.
What was it that caused a big turning point for you with your stress with her? There was a couple things, I think.
Well, when she went into the hospital, I was very stressed out.
What did they ask you? Remember?
Yeah, they asked me what to do in case her heart stopped. And that shook me up.
Yeah. And you became very scared?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took a few extra pills because I was afraid I needed my sleep, and I just wanted to be strong because I hadn't slept in a few nights when she was in the hospital.
Well, a few extra pills. You took quite a few extra pills.
Well, I just lost track, and I took extra ones because I wanted to make sure I'd sleep. That's all.
And the phone was off the hook.
David, I didn't take the phone off the hook.
Well, when Carol came there, she found the phone off the hook in a very strategically placed. It didn't fall off the hook. It was placed off the hook.
Where was it?
It was right beside the phone, and she's told me that. And it was right beside the phone. No, it didn't fall off. It was right beside the phone, sitting there.
And I don't remember. Really don't remember.
Do you remember your emotional state when you decided to start taking the pills? What were you feeling?
Very tired. Like I am right now.
Pardon?
Very.
Were you anxious?
I was concerned. I was concerned about Grandma Shura.
If you were very tired, why did you need to take so many sleeping pills?
Because I was overtired and I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
You know, I was wound up.
Uh-huh.
And when I don't sleep, I get exhausted and I need my sleep very badly.
You look tired now.
Yeah.
Okay.
This has been a very draining experience. Very draining. And I just feel, to tell you the final word, that by me being in here, it is not going to give me, they can observe me. I'm going to speak to the doctor tomorrow morning, and you may well be here too, because he's in a position to say, okay, you know, we realize if this is how you feel, and your mother's in the hospital, you'd like to spend time with your mother, and you can always, you know, and you feel that you've really finished with this nonsense, which I can sign an affidavit that I have finished, and I have no intention of hurting anybody or myself at all, because I changed my tune, kiddo. I was angry, I was saying things and saying that I wasn't going to follow through. I was not.
Yeah, but the point is also, you did demonstrate to us, we felt very strongly that you were a very clear threat to yourself. And you'd said, not only verbally, but you took certain actions that caused us that concern. And the other big concern we have is that you not just leave here, but somehow you start to learn some coping skills and learn to get you through this, and and through rest and medication get through this very depressed period.
Okay, well, I said I would be willing to go to the day center.
You also said you'd be willing to explore another option, which I mentioned tonight, which was what?
Oh, some kind of home, I don't know.
A private care situation, which is a bit more comfortable for your kind of experience, where it's more home environment, and the meals are good, and they have good counselors, and it's private.
Is that where Daniel went?
He went to one called the Diamond Center. I think that was specifically for youth, but they must have centers like these for adults who are going through difficult times as well, and we can look into that. And you, what's McDonald House? No, that's for people, I think, with cancer. But thankfully you don't have that. And but these are private institutions, and you gave me the go-ahead to look into those. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Say that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you say that like you said before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a nod. That's an affirmative, and you're very tired right now. But I'm going to do my best to look into those and see if we can get you something that would be kind of like a halfway situation between. Yeah. Okay. The point is, you're not going to stay here. Okay, we're going to turn this off now.